everyone, it's Carol from O'Brien Custom Turning, and today I'm going to talk to you about how it all started. It's been over 4 years ago now that our business started in a very unexpected way. I started diamond painting back in February or March of 2018, and unbeknownst to me, it was very, very difficult for me to handle. The small, itty bitty, tiny, light pink pens were extremely difficult for me to work with. I have early carpal tunnel in both hands, and I found very, very quickly that those pens were so difficult for me to work with. I ended up with extreme, excruciating pain, most times within 5 minutes of trying to diamond paint. And this was heartbreaking, because I wanted to be able to diamond paint so badly. It seemed like a craft that I could do and I could handle, even with my extreme difficulty with my vision. So I did what all good wives do. I complained. And I complained. And I complained some more. And then I went away on a trip. Caitlin and I went to a Civil Air Patrol event, and we were gone for a week at Honor Guard Academy. And I'll share that story with you another day, because it really is a fun event. And we came home, and of course Sean is home almost alone for the week, because Patrick was packing to move out that week. And so he did what all good husbands do that week, and he spent the week making things for his wife. And I got home, and he had made me some modified diamond painting pens. And of course, back 4+ years ago, diamond painting pens made out of resin did not yet exist. And he had to figure out how on earth was he going to make this happen. And he thought and scratched his head and went to the drawing board and threw things out and said, nope, not going to work. And he tried again and made something else and threw it out. And ultimately, he took a slimline writing pen and my diamond painting tips, and he used epoxy, and he glued the tips in place. And it worked. And I got home from Honor Guard Academy, and he very, very proudly presented me my 3 pens that he had created for me. And I was tickled pink. I now could diamond paint, and it didn't hurt, because my pens were a little bit thicker and heavier. So I did what all good wives do, and I showed them off. And at that time, I had no intent of ever selling them. I just wanted other people to see what my husband had done, because I was so proud. And I took pictures of them, and I shared them in the diamond painting groups that I was a member of. And a couple ladies said, ooh, neat idea. You should share those and make them and sell. And I told Sean, and he said, nah, nobody to be interested in those. And life went on. And another week or two, he made me a couple more, just something to do. And I showed the pictures of those, and the same thing, but the interest was a little bit higher. So we shared those in the groups, and once again, I was just bombarded with, ooh, I want one of those, you should sell those. So I told Sean again that ladies are interested, and we need to maybe consider selling these just as a side income. Now keep in mind, at this time, I was working as a registered nurse from home, full-time, and so he would be doing the business by himself while still homeschooling Caitlin. And he said, well, I don't think anything will come of this, but yeah, okay, I can try it. So we went to our Penn State Industries vendor, where we already had been buying things for dabbling and hobby use. And we bought a couple sets of Fun Line blanks. And we numbered them 1 to 100 and figured, well, okay, we'll set up a business Facebook group. And if we're lucky, we will sell 100 blanks, maybe. And whatever we don't sell, no big deal. We'll just use them for personal use and gifts for friends, making writing pens and such. And that'll be the end of it. And we'll close the group. No harm, no foul, and we'll move on. And Oh my goodness, it exploded faster than we imagined or thought possible. And within, goodness, probably less than a month, we had a wait list to take orders because he was working by himself out in the workshop, in the garage, and he couldn't keep up. He could make probably 12 pens a day by himself because this was a new thing. And it was all he could do with his high perfectionist standards to make those 12 a day. So we started a wait list. And to even place an order, you had to go on a wait list. And at one time, our wait list to place an order was almost 3,000 people long. And it was 4.5 months to place an order. And we were boggled. We were amazed and we're like, oh my goodness, what's happening here? How possibly is diamond painting and these acrylic pens so big that people are willing to wait 3-4 months to even place an order and then wait another couple weeks to get their order? At that time, we didn't take any order until we were within 2 weeks of creating it because we didn't want to collect money until we were at the point of him making it. Because, again, he was doing the business completely by himself. He did all of the creating, all of the drilling, all the polishing, all of the shipping, the packaging, everything. The only thing I helped him with was I took orders and then I printed the shipping labels for him. So that continued probably for the first year or 2 years. I don't even remember now. I should have looked it up and written it down, but I didn't think about it before I started this video. And then we started talking about that, we need to consider the possibility of moving because our lease was ending and we were ready to look into our permanent retirement house, but we knew we wanted something small. We didn't want to get into any big, huge property. So our lease was ending in about a year and we started looking, and this house where we are now, our cute little lake retirement cottage, tiny house. I've got like 1,800 square feet, but my garage is huge. My workshop's between 700 and 900 square feet. And Sean will tell you that was the icing on the cake, made the decision for us. This is the second house that we looked at. We were not ready to make a move yet. We thought we were going to look for 6 to 8 months. Second house we looked at, this was the one. So we put in an offer. By this time, I was working 2 full-time nursing jobs, both from home, still helping Sean with all the administrative side. And we started pulling Caitlin in to help him a little bit. So she was helping him with a little bit of the drilling and some of the other pieces. And we were getting a little bit busier, but we were still managing okay and still working on our waitlist policy. And then it came to the holiday season of that year. And I was quite stunned and shocked when I got laid off of a nursing job. Now, whoever would have thought in their wildest imaginations that a registered nurse would get laid off? Well, it happened. So we talked some more, and then talked again. And we decided that the business had gotten busy enough that we thought maybe we could support me in the business half-time as well. So we increased the business model, pulled me in on a part-time basis, doing more administrative type things, increased what Caitlin was doing. We started a web page. We threw away the wait list. That was an exciting day when we were able to do that and just let people place orders as they wanted to. Patrick started helping on a per diem basis. So he would come over and work for the day and just do some polishing and things to get orders out. And we proceeded that way for a really long time. And then we got to the next holiday season. And I'm working with Sean in the workshop half-time and working my second nursing job. And I got that dreaded phone call again. And I got laid off my second nursing job. 2 years in a row, who'd have thought, a registered nurse got laid off. So we started the same process. We talked and talked and talked, talked and talked and talked. And ultimately we decided, let's go for it and let's see what happened. So we moved me into our business full time. We opened an Etsy shop. We moved Caitlin into even a more half-time basis. Patrick's graduated nursing school, so he's not helping us as often now because he's very busy. And we still have managed to be so very busy that even the three of us keep as busy as we want to be. We tend to complete between 300 and 400 items a month now, which is about where we want to be. We have had our Etsy shop open for a full year, going into our second year. The end of December is when that will be coming up. We have been over thousands and thousands of orders we've shipped worldwide. We have created diamond painting pens. We have created special projects. We've done writing pens, letter openers, crochet hooks, the whole gamut of you name it, we do it. We have talked about, do we want to do the model other turners are doing, that where we create what we want to create and do drops? And we said, no, we don't want to do that. There's a whole bunch of turners that are doing that model. So instead, we're going to let our customers choose. And you pick the blank, you pick the shape, and we'll make them. And in doing that, you have a custom creation that's exactly what you want. Occasionally, we'll have an immediate creation. Usually that means that one of us messed up, usually me, but don't tell Sean I said that. Sometimes it means that our customer saw the final blank and said, this just isn't really what I wanted. The colors aren't quite right. The shape's not right. So we help them choose something else, and then that pen goes in for immediate purchase. But it's rare that we have those. If I spend a day making immediate purchases, I'm not working on customs. And I'd rather spend my time working on customs to get those out the door. So that's why we don't have immediate purchases very often. So here we are. I do all of the administrative side. I take the orders. I manage our Facebook group. I do all the administrative stuff. Take the PayPal orders, print the shipping labels, print everything off our income taxes. I keep track of all of our receipts. What else do I do administrative-wise? I do all of our ordering. I keep track of all of our inventory things. I help with polishing your orders. Then Caitlin, we tell her she is our shipping department. She is our quality control department, so she has the final eyes on a product before it goes out the door to you. She also helps me on the marketing side. I do our video things now, but she helps me on the photography side because she's a little better with cameras and such than I am, as you'll have seen over the past 4 years. And then Sean is our main creative expert. He's the one that does all of the turning. He does the main sanding. He creates your products. He squishes them together with building the pens and such. Caitlin and I both have the knowledge that we can turn, but I sure don't have the skill or the ability. So we leave that all to him. Where do we go now? What's the plans? Honestly, the plans is just to keep doing what we're doing. Our promise to you, our customers, is that we always guarantee you that we act with integrity and high standards. Everything we do is with high quality, and if it doesn't meet our quality standards, I'm not selling it to you. Most of you have not experienced that, but if an item is not up to standard, either A, we don't send it to you at all, or B, I send you a picture and show you the area that's maybe not up to standard and then give you your choice. Either I give it to you at a very, very deep discount, or give you a credit on another item, or let you select something different, or all the different ways that we can work it out. But those of you who've experienced that can vouch that yes, that's what happens. But we definitely do not sell items that are flawed knowingly without telling you and then offering discounts on those and such. We hope that we're here for a very long time. This is our sole source of income right now. And we are so thankful and blessed, thankful for our customers. There's a lot of you that have been around from the very beginning. We're excited to see where we go from here. This part of the business is new. I plan on being in 2-3 times a week with a video of something. We always have been transparent and honest with you and shared little snips of our lives, and we'll continue that. I'm also going to be doing snips of, different types of showing you blanks, showing you behind the scenes parts of what we're doing as we're turning, showcasing some of the different products we can do. If there's something that you want to see or know, of course, make a comment either here or in our Facebook group. You can find us many places now. We have our Facebook group. I have an email group that gets exclusive discounts on things. We have our Etsy shop. I also have our YouTube channel, our TikTok channel, our Instagram channel, and wherever else Caitlin can find to do our marketing and advertising. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and share. I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye.